As of January 2026, NELFUND says it has disbursed 161.97 billion naira since inception and received over 1.36 million applications. So far, 864,798 students have benefited from the loan scheme. However, despite these gains, more than 11,000 students who applied for Upkeep allowances have not received any payments since 2024, amounting to about 927.98 million naira outstanding. At this media engagement, NELFUND's managing director blames the delays on technical and operational challenges, including network downtime and failed transactions.
These are not cases of withheld funds or policy failure. Rather, they are the result of technical and operational issues, including temporary network downtime, failed transactions, and instances where bank account details could not be validated at the time of processing. In line with the President's directive on accountability and efficiency in public service, management has approved a one-time focused reconciliation process to resolve all outstanding cases.
To address this backlog, NELFUND says it is introducing a one-time reconciliation process aimed at resolving all outstanding cases.
Direct engagement with affected students, a defined grace period for updating or providing alternative bank account details, multi-layer validation involving client support, audit, and finance teams, and prompt payment once validation is completed. Our objective is straightforward. Every eligible student must receive what is due to them accurately and transparently, and without delay.
Looking ahead to 2026-2027 academic session, NELFUND explains that over 200 institutions have submitted new applications to join the scheme, signaling a major expansion.
We have reached out to NUC, we have reached out to NCCE, we have reached out to MBTE, and all to get all the institutions in, but we still have some institutions that did not key in. What I mean by key in, that did not send us data. It's not that we don't know them, but we have reached out to them. We're still expecting some of that. But out of, let's say, out of 100%, we're looking at no more than 2 to 1% of the institutions that we're looking at. Then the upkeep, I think we always say that you can't apply for upkeep alone without the institutional charges. Because how sure are we you are still going to school? The only verification we have is for you to be verified by institutions that you are paid your school fees. That's the only way.
NELFUND further assures that every eligible student will receive all payments due. On repayments, the fund discloses that it has begun receiving payments from some beneficiaries, and with over 100,000 graduates already under the scheme, it expects repayments to increase significantly in the coming months. Juliet Obata, Arise News.
Thank you, Juliet.
Yeah.
Well, joining us on the news tonight to discuss NELFUND's plans for 2026, some of the shortfalls of 2024 and the 2025 academic years, as well as ways to fix the backlogs of upkeep allowances, is the Executive Director of Operations of NELFUND itself, Mustafa Iyal. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you very much. Evening.
Yeah, so I think that the chairman answered,
the MD.
Yes. Thank you, answered quite a bit of some of the questions around the backlog.
Yeah.
The students who are yet to receive their upkeep, about 11,000 of them,
Yes.
which however amounts to over 900 million
yeah.
across the country, 900 million naira. But for those students, do they understand that this is not a failure of the program? And how soon, realistically, can they get their money?
Okay, thank you very much. So I want to give a bit of clarification. So the backlog that we have, so when a student apply, it takes him maybe 9 to 8 months to finish a session. So within 9 to 8 months, maybe there are 2 or 3 that he didn't get. So it's part of those that accumulate to 11,000. It's not that the student did not get throughout the year and all. But majorly, the issue of that comes mostly from the application process. If you remember back a few months back, a lot of people don't believe in NELFUND that it's real. So what had been happening, people had been, the student had been like in a rush to apply, to just do a test. So some of them have submitted wrong account numbers. Some of them did not even take it as serious as it is. Some of them are using duplicate accounts just to apply on. Some of them is when the process of closure of a session, they try to rush. So what we try to do in NELFUND, presently what we're doing is, we reach out to each of the institutions because we'll be reaching out to the students. Some of them, they have wrong numbers, but we have their right BVN, we have their right NIN and right matrix. So we reach out to the institutions and set them this list and say, kindly call your student in, let them come and update their records. Presently, we have almost 50% of record updated, which by next week we're going to start paying out all this backlog because it's a loan. And we can't say because they haven't got it, we will just wipe it. But it's better we give them because that's what they apply for. So that's it.
Great.
Okay, quite interesting. And it does seem that more and more students are actually buying into this loan, because we do gather that 200 institutions have submitted new applicants.
Around 260.
About 200. So is NELFUND prepared for this burgeoning numbers of applications? Tell us more about that. And what exactly is the process of applying? I mean, you know, and all it takes to, you know, benefit from this loan.
Okay. Thank you very much. I will start with the application process. It's simple and straightforward. We have a website that's nelf.gov.ng. When the student go to that website, there's a button that says apply now. When they click on the apply now, it takes them to a page where they are asked which institutions are they from. They will see the list of all their institutions. When they select, we already have data, because when you look at the last conversation we had with one of your colleague, some institutions do not send us data, but all the institutions that send us data, presently we have about almost 326 institutions that send us data for last session. But for this session, we have about 260 institutions that send us updated data. So when the student go into the portal and is asked to apply for the NELFUND and selects, for example, ABU, the next we ask him for his matriculation number. So when the student insert that matriculation number, we check the institution database because we are connected to their database. We check to make sure that this student is a student of ABU. Before he can go to even the next stage. When going to the next stage, we have to make sure that this student have done JAM. The next stage is we are connected to JAM directly. So we just ask for the student JAM number. We don't need his name, we don't need anything. JAM number and date of birth. So we go into the JAM system and validate that this student have written JAM and have gotten admission into ABU. Before the next step, he will see all his details, his name, everything that has to do with him. What we ask is for the student to sign up using email and password, and we send them email link so that to validate even that email is working, not just fishy email and all. So the next stage is for the student to log in. After login, the next stage, the student will see all his data there. His date of birth, because we have NIMSI connected through, so he'll see his date of birth, local government, all these things. All he needs to do is verify and go to the next page. The next page is the education data. All he needs to do, because we're all connected to the institutions, we don't ask him for anything. Just go to the next
particular
stage.
amount that these students are eligible to receiving?
No.
Or
So,
what exactly, how, I mean?
Okay. So there is no amount. We pay 100%. NELFUND pay 100%. So if your institutional charges is 200, we pay 100%. There is no percentage. The only thing that the student can ask not to get is the upkeep.
Okay. All right. You know, Ungazi asked a very important question.
The capacity of NELFUND.
The capacity of NELFUND, but and I suppose Ungazi, that was the operational capacity.
Yes.
But let me add to that as you respond. The money flow. Do you also have the money capacity? We've seen capital projects in the country suffer, and that was a major conversation in 2025. There seems to be no money flow anywhere. So does NELFUND have the money, resources coming in to expand for 2026. And an interesting thing I heard from Juliet in that report was that people have started paying back.
Yeah, very interesting. I mean,
so tell us about that very
they've
quickly.
Not even graduated yet.
Yeah.
Okay, when it comes to capacity, yes, NELFUND had a plan since from last year. We had a 5-year plan. When you look at the rise in applications, we had the 2023-2024, we had about 60% raise. 2025-2026, right now we have almost, we are focusing on getting almost 70% raise. So we already have a budgeting for that. And kindly enough, the president has been giving us a lot of support, and through different agencies. We recently got additional funds into our account. When you come to the repayments,
capacity,
yes,
very quickly, and then of course repayments.
So operational capacity, yes, NELFUND have capacity when it comes to our portals, our systems, and our processes are really up to yeah. Okay. So when you come to the what do you call
repayments?
it? Repayments. Yeah. So kindly enough, when you look at the system, you'll be assuming that the student will not be repaying till maybe they graduate. But we have some students right now that are repaying even before time. Presently, we have about, from 2023, 2024, we have about close to 50,000 graduates already. So some of them that have the means to repay, not to wait for further when they start working and we start debiting or something like that.
Okay.
If they're paying.
Yes.
We'll have to leave it there because this loan was actually meant for indigent students. But we actually have to leave it there. Mustafa Iyal, Executive Director, NELFUND, joining us on Newsnight tonight.